don't break. We operate, eyes open, no fear. Through the veil, make it clear. We do not fail. Liminal operators, liminal operators. The transmission static coming through. Liminal operators, liminal operators on the other side.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Liminal Operators. So happy that you're here. I'm your host, Jamie Kelley, and we are celebrating something very special tonight. Relic Films Media has reached 1,000 followers. Let's go. Like, how awesome is that? So, to get this party started, I'm going to bring up my phenomenal co-hosts. First up, Jim Powell. Where is he at?
Woo! What's up?
What is up? How are you?
What's going on? I'm doing better than I deserve. How are you?
I'm doing great. Better than I
Awesome.
deserve.
Yeah. No doubt.
So next up, let's bring the lovely Natalie Smearman.
Happy Friday. Woohoo! 1,000
TGIF.
followers on Facebook. Relic rocks. Woohoo!
Did it.
Ooh.
And last but not least, the moistest of us all,
Mm.
Greg Ogles.
Hold on. Wait. Oh!
Oh, there he is. Fast asleep.
Oh.
What?
Here we go, bro.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
What's
What's
up?
up? What's up? It's a good day. It's a happy day.
How's
It's
everybody doing?
Friday.
Good. How are you, Jamie?
I'm good. I'm so excited that this is happening right now. So
I am too.
Right.
There's
And there
Paul.
is Paul. Hey, Paul.
Oh,
The biggest.
it is
Paranormal Paul.
We love him.
Yes.
So yeah, from what I understand, there's an occasion for this of why we're going early. What was
Yes.
that again? So like, elaborate.
Yes.
Absolutely. We got like how many subscribers?
Two,
What?
maybe four.
No, I think there was a few more than that.
I think it was
Blue.
10.
Blue.
I think it's more than that.
I think it's blue.
No.
How many is it?
Yeah, I'm
Greg.
still waiting.
How many is it, Greg?
It's 1,000.
It's
1,000.
actually we are at
1,000.
1,006.
Wow.
It's 6.
Yep, 1,006.
Mhm.
What an awesome team that we are, providing awesome, all kinds of great material and, great content. And I'm just excited.
Absolutely.
You know, I do have to say that I've got one of the best teams in the world. We started from zero.
Mm-hmm.
Started from zero.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, zero. It was zero for a long time. But no, I can't say enough about the team that I have. We have come light years from where we were just a year ago, and what a difference a year makes. We're about to release our 4th film. That would be Awakened, Measured Out, and we are actually going to be. Let's make this announcement now. We have a red carpet event in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, the last weekend in September
Mm-hmm.
to showcase our latest film, Awakened, Measured Out.
Yeah.
All right.
Super cool.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. And I think, it's a little bit of a different feel of a paranormal documentary or film. because I know that we always provide, and that's what I love about Relic. We always provide what we go in, and what we see is what you see. Nothing's made
Right.
up, nothing's fake, nothing's scripted. We just go in and you're right there with us.
Yeah, what you see is what you get, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, we'll use tools to help tell a story, but not as far as the evidence that you're going to see, the evidence that we get.
And from what I've heard y'all talk about, it's actually there's some comedy in it too. Not like
Well,
on purpose.
You know, our prior films were just
What a noob.
He's-
Oh my gosh. Are you for real right now?
our prior films were so how do you put it? There was one that was very dark,
Mhm.
and one that was relatively scary, and the other one was relatively serious. So none of them really had a lighter tone, which would really reflect like my own personality. You know, I like one of the motto I have is, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong.
Yep.
Mhm.
And when we go out into the field, we have tons of fun. Now there is a time that we become very serious, but you know, you have to have fun. And
Mhm.
during the making of Awakened, there was some comedic there were some comedic scenes that we happened to catch on film.
Yep.
And I was like, man, I'm going to make the most of this. So
Yeah.
there's a good bit of comedy in it. There's quite a bit of comedy as well as some serious points. It's very entertaining.
Very cool.
Well, that's awesome. Well, if y'all
Yes.
don't mind, I did want to talk about where we were last weekend. The Smoky
Yes.
Mountain Bigfoot
Absolutely.
Conference.
Yes.
I
You're the
know
captain. Take us there.
me personally, I'm on a Smoky Mountain high still, you know, coming down slowly, but still I'm
Yeah.
still there.
It's a good strain, yeah.
Yeah.
So what was some of your favorite parts from that trip?
Oh my
Mine
Natalie, go
was
first.
shining a light on somebody's dump truck.
What?
Dump truck.
Yeah, my laser.
Oh
Greg
gosh.
Greg pointed a laser at my behind, and he thought it was very funny. So
Oh
It
my
was-
you
word.
could have burned a hole in my pants, okay?
Yeah.
One of those kind of lasers? Hey.
No, you know, but for real, my favorite, my favorite moment was watching we had an orb that was kind of hanging around us on Friday night, and my favorite moment was when the orb was like on one side of the road down in the hollow, and it moved kind of close to the bathrooms. A lot of people thought it was people going to the bathroom, but I was like looking at it through the psionics. I'm like, it's not a flashlight. I know what that is. I've seen that before. And I'd seen it like come up like the little hill and then sort of make its way down to where it eventually settled in about 15, 20 feet from us. Right.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that was my favorite part, actually. But it was quickly followed by a tree that was pushed out.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting. But
Mhm.
counterpoint, how do we know that since it was close to the bathrooms, it wasn't, well, I would say swamp gas, but let's say porta potty gas?
Because I saw it through the psionics. I could clearly see what it was.
Right, and I just really wanted to say swamp gas for.
He just
Well,
wanted
it
to
could have
say
been swamp.
gas.
Yeah, well, you know, Jamie
Swamp
did go to
what
the
gas?
bathroom before.
If she had a spicy enchilada, that could definitely
Somebody should have lit a match.
Nice.
Boom.
I don't think it would have been it would truly been the Smoky Mountains then.
Oh my
It would have
gosh.
been. It was an explosive experience.
I forgot I have sound things.
Oh my gosh. Jim's got the sound.
It's okay, Paul. Paul said, poor Jamie, it's okay. This is going to be a regular thing. I just
Yeah.
get roasted. I take it. It is what it is.
You're a
Take
good
it like a
sport,
man,
Goose.
Jamie.
So, Jim, what was your favorite part?
Oh, that should be super obvious. Well, wait, hold on. No, it's not.
Mm.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, he's thinking.
All right, so the correct answer is hanging out with all my friends and having a
Okay,
good
what's the
time.
real answer?
Mhm.
The next best answer would be just pinching Paul's nipples every single chance I got.
Yeah, he was so paranoid around you.
I know, it was hilarious. He was like this the whole time.
I know. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, I would just look at him. He's just automatically just.
Yeah, it was. He got paranoid.
I know. That's how I
So-
know I did a thorough job.
Yeah.
This morning, he was telling me, he was like, I have this bruise on my chest and I don't know where it came from. There you go, Paul.
That's why.
That's where it
Because
came
I
from.
own that nip, son. I done told you. That's mine. That's what you get for being a nerd.
Oh, man. Well, Natalie, what was yours?
Well, of course, I worked. For people that don't know, I do also work with Gather Up events. So I worked that Friday and Saturday all day. So I didn't get to go out with you guys, which I was bummed about that. But I did go out on Sunday. And hey, Trey.
Everybody.
Hey, Trey.
I did go out on Sunday and I hiked to the top of a ridge in a very narrow little path. It was so pretty, so gorgeous, great views up there. But then I looked down and there was a log in front of me that had been recently sharpened with claws. Some bear had clawed it and there were wood chips all over that were very fresh. And then I heard, and I was like, oh. So what I did is I started talking to him, made sure he was nice and calm. I sang him a song, You Are My Sunshine. And I wasn't nervous because I had my bear spray on me and I had my knife on me. And then once I got done singing, I just moseyed on down the road, down the path, and he didn't follow me. But that was really cool.
No.
I could see it now because obviously it'd be too fast for your bear spray. Just a bear on top of Natalie just mauling her, and she just reaches for the knife. You are my sunshine.
I told you no.
Sunshine. And she's bleeding out, going.
Oh my God.
I'm really surprised she didn't go, can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
That is
Kitty
always
That's what
uppy.
I
the
wanted to
correct
do.
answer.
Can I pet that dog?
Who's got
Oh
your
my
nose?
gosh.
With the knife. Who's got your nose?
My
Well, the
favorite part, though, was when you guys were telling me, or my favorite story, was when you guys were telling me that, Bear actually opened somebody's car door, got in,
Yeah.
and then proceeded to pee in the guy's truck.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was in front of our condo, and this guy, he was just so nonchalant. He was like, "Yeah, there's a bear in my car. Oh, it's going number 1." Well, and I'm like, "Get it out! What are you doing?" It was a rental though, so not his car, but he had to go.
So he didn't care.
No.
No, but you're still gonna have to drive home in something. It's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. Can you imagine driving home in that stench?
Hi,
Ooh.
Jilly. Yeah, that was a stinky car ride.
Yeah, that would be
Oh, yeah.
rough.
Mm-mm. Not enough
Well-
Febreze to cover that up.
No, I think my favorite part was the lesson that I learned. So I thought I would be, this rambunctious, feral child and go Bigfooting the night before a conference. And I thought it would be totally fine. No, I was a zombie at the conference. Like, I could tell I was scaring people because, bags, and I just had this really distraught look on my face. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to get my sleep the night before a conference and then go after the
Mhm.
conference.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know what? Don't feel bad. We've all done it. We've all done
Nobody warned me.
it.
I
You
did.
have to learn the hard way.
I was like,
Smart.
going out before the conference.
But you went too.
Well, somebody's got to. Y'all, I couldn't leave y'all unsupervised.
That's a valid point.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry we kept you out late, Greg.
Yeah, old man's got to have his sleep.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, you all were dragging.
Mhm.
I was there at 6:30.
Oh yeah. Well,
Well,
I mean,
I would have been there like 30 minutes earlier if the doors would have been open.
Well,
Hmm.
I was scanning tickets. Sorry.
Well,
There was
you
a
know,
side
we
door.
went to where the vendors was supposed to be let in, and we were
Yeah.
just banging on the door, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Me and Mike
Yeah, they,
Aguilera's wife was standing out there, and some other guy just banging away.
So, meanwhile, there was just somebody on the other side door just being like, "I hear you knocking, but you can't come in."
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I'm a part of it, please, or something. That's how I picture it.
Yeah, those doors close at 8. They're open up. It's from 6 to 8.
Well, we propped them open because there were a bunch of people that needed smoke breaks. So I knew I could get in and out of there, and there was always somebody outside just
Yeah.
in case. So, well, do y'all want to talk about what's coming up for Relic?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Greg.
You. Mhm.
Yes. You want to talk
Yes.
about what's coming up for Relic?
Yes, I do. Coming up for real.
Do you need some help? Or?
Post-it
No, we've actually got a good lineup coming up. One of the first things coming up is the show that we're on, the Liminal Operators. This is, I really think this is going to be a fantastic show.
Mhm.
It's got 2 beautiful guests and a troll. And
Oh,
ones those are. So, and then we have Beyond the Ordinary, a brand new season of Beyond the Ordinary coming out.
Season 2 is coming.
It is, and I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to dig my hands into some of those BTO people. And
Did you say BTO?
BTO, not
Okay,
not the other
BTO.
thing.
I was like,
Beyond the Ordinary.
Yes.
got it.
okay,
Yes.
that's a lot different than what I heard.
Yep. Same here.
Well,
Anywho,
open your ears, Jim.
yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go
Yeah.
with that.
Anyway, let's see what else we have on the drawing table. We have Awakened, Measured Out coming out in late September.
Mm-hmm.
So again, we're going to have a special premiere in Hopkinsville, Kentucky there. So mark your calendars for that, peoples. Then in a special date in the fall, we're going to film our Portals film. We have a special film coming up where we're going to focus in on portals.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookout for that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
gonna be
call, man.
exciting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And with that being said, like as far as events and stuff go, I feel like we should probably break the ice to everybody in the audience that is, punctual in here about the little event that we're going to do next weekend because of hitting that whole 1,000 number. What do you think?
Oh, it's not little.
What?
You're using the wrong adjective. It's gigantic.
It's
It's
massive.
huge.
Gigunus.
It is gigantus.
It's gigunus. Somebody write Paul, put that on your list.
Mhm.
Gigunus.
Gigunus.
Write it down, Paul. Gigantus.
How do you even spell that?
I don't know.
Sound it out.
THAT. That's easy.
There you go. Anyways,
Oh my goodness.
what's happening next weekend, Greg?
Yes.
Next weekend, we have an event coming up, and it's to celebrate our 1,000th follower. And for 30 minutes, you get access to the Vanished.
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes only, though. No, just kidding. No, we're going to have an event coming up where we're going to have another liminal operators, sort of like this one, talk show event before it. And then we're going to show the Vanished, because Mr. Troll over there is in it, and Mrs. Troll is in it, and Your Highness is in it
Yes.
a little bit.
His royal moistness.
Yes. Yes. Just I'm only that much in it. But it's a fabulous film. It concentrates on missing people in the national forest, the Smoky Mountain National Forest, to be specific. Pacific.
They were.
And we focus in on Dennis Martin and Mike Huron. And you'll be surprised at what conclusions we come to.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
So the thing is, you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch it with us. So we'll have a special premiere before, and then the movie, and then afterwards. So it's going to be awesome.
Subscribers only.
Subscribers only.
I mean, kind of.
Well, no, it will be behind the wall of subscribers.
Mm-hmm. So you have to subscribe.
No, you don't have to pay. Just subscribe.
No, just hit that little button.
Subscribe.
Right. So the moral of the story, folks out there, is make sure that you guys are liked and subscribed and paying attention, because we're going to give you the exact time and date and the links so that you guys can come and check out the internet events of us putting that out for a day as our way of saying thank you guys for investing in us and doing the likes and subscribings and the yada yadas. So be looking for that. We'll probably have posts on probably Facebook if I had to guess, but in words, just be looking. We're gonna try to do it right and really tell you guys thank you. And when we do the liminal operator thing, we'll open up lines so people can ask us questions if they wish to after the events.
And you can call in too.
Yeah. We're gonna do that thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Natalie's going to be in a bikini contest.
I am not going to be in a bikini. I'm not.
Oh, I will. I'm sorry.
No, that's right. Greg's going to be in a bikini.
Is this going to be where we get Adam to show his nipple?
Ooh, he might show a little nip.
Okay, so maybe look forward to that too.
Surprise.
I'm just saying.
Well, we got to give him something to be excited about besides the obvious stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe it may or may not. He said he would. We'll see.
He did, and I have it in writing.
That's pretty.
But he's going to show his man bits.
Yes.
I mean, the chesty man bits. Yeah.
Yeah, the chesty ones.
He's a guy. He's allowed to do that.
Jamie, I think you're on mute.
You're on mute, Jamie.
Yeah, your headset's on mute.
Now.
Oh,
Breathe
we can
for
hear you
us.
now.
We hear you.
There it is. There it is.
Oof. Oof.
Oof.
We're going off the rails really fast.
Okay,
I
get us
love
back.
it. No,
And
I love it.
welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, don't expect anything less because exactly.
I'd like the food train.
Woo!
Hey, what up, Leanne?
Oh, hey, Leanne.
Hi.
Hey, Rebecca.
And Rebecca, hi. Anyways,
So
yeah. So I tell you what.
What?
Is there anything else that we would like to kind of get out there before we throw lines open and maybe see if anybody wants to chat?
Yeah, we're just going to have that bikini contest, right?
We're not having a bikini contest.
Okay, sorry.
And if there is going to be one, it's between you, Greg, and Adam.
Ah,
Oh,
Mm. Hmm.
So we may take, call-ins just saying, hey, we want to see Greg and Adam in the bikini contest. I'm just saying.
We're gonna start keeping a going tally of how many
Mhm.
people want it, and if
Yeah.
we reach 10, it's happening.
It's happening.
Hmm.
Yeah.
10?
10.
10?
I vote. I'm number 1.
2.
No.
3.
Don't count.
Yeah.
Don't count.
Well, anyways, guys, the link is in the description if anybody would like to come on and tell us a story. That would be
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have a story to tell.
Or
Bring it.
just want to say hello.
Yes.
Sure.
And let me comment
Mhm.
if you're brave enough.
So I guess though, like it would be good to kind of point out, like before the official episode of this kind of like goes on, because this is more of like an impromptu thing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like, generally speaking, y'all out there in the audience, this is going to be a call-in show, and y'all are going to come on and tell us your stories
Mhm.
if you want. You don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, we can sit up here and be entertaining, and I'll wear a bikini if I have to. You know what I mean?
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
You sure
So,
did.
Jamie, tell us like what genre, what kind of topics are we looking to discuss on Liminal Operator?
So it is actually limitless. We want to hear anything and everything. There's no boundaries. So if you find it interesting, we will probably find it interesting too. So
Mhm.
join us,
So-
tell us about it.
So it's unlimited operators.
I mean, I guess technically yes.
Okay.
Why not?
Cool.
Yes. Anything that's strange, unusual, unexplained. Could
Yeah.
be cryptids, paranormal, UFOs, aliens,
Mm.
lore.
Weird dreams that,
Mhm.
synchronized with your whole life, whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to hearing about somebody's illegal smuggling operations of taking iguanas across the border either. So I mean, there's not much of a limit on what we want to hear.
Okay, hang on, let me backtrack. Do not incriminate yourself.
Yeah, there's
You
no
can be anonymous.
Yeah, you can just say allegedly. I'll turn your
Okay.
camera off before you come on.
There
And
you
you
go.
don't even have to put your real name in.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
nope.
You can be totally anonymous.
Yeah.
But yeah, the point is we want to hear your stories. We want to give everybody a place to where you can be like, I don't know if I want to come on and like show my face. Good news. I
Yeah.
can hide it. I can take
Mhm.
it off and you can just be on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was just going to say there's a lot of people out there that don't feel comfortable asking to be on a show. And that's kind of what a majority of the format is out there. So this is like an open opportunity. You can be anonymous, you can join whenever you're comfortable. So that's why I think this is going to be just different from what's already out there. So
I
And
agree.
to your point, Jamie, I never ask to be on anybody's show. I never do.
mhm.
I'm always asked to be on the show. And 99% of the time, I always agree. However, more to Jim's point, I had an event where when I was a kid that I never even talked about until just very, very recently, even after I started Bigfoot hunting. It was a UFO event, and I found it a little bit traumatic, and I didn't know if anybody else would have went through some of the same things that I had went through. I don't know if it was fear of ridicule or if I was embarrassed. I don't know exactly why. I felt so uncomfortable talking about it, but I, even after I started Bigfoot, I wouldn't talk about it. So.
Mm.
This is a platform that I hope a lot of people take advantage of.
Yes.
Talk about your stories, open up. And, I have found solace in being able to talk about the event that happened to me when I was a kid. So I think if you'll take some of the first steps, you'll find solace too.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, shoot, the very first thing that I ever came on before I started my show, and all that was a call-in show just like this. So shout out Hollow Sky. That was the very first time I ever came on.
Yeah. It's, tell your story because others might be feeling the same way. Others might have experienced something very similar and they think that they're alone,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not alone. Sharing your experiences and your stories helps others, and it also helps yourself. And this is a judgment-free zone. We have all of us have had wild, strange, unexplained experiences throughout our lives. Believe me, it just raises more questions. And that's why we do all the investigating that we do and ask these questions and do these interviews so we learn more.
Absolutely.
There she is. So y'all get on it.
Mhm.
Just gonna keep spamming that until you guys come on.
Yeah. Well, we got, I know Jilly says that she's going to be popping on here shortly.
Cool.
Jilly is a good friend of Relic's, and she is an amazing lady
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of experience. So she's really, really good. But I'm thrilled, Jamie, that, for you about, with this platform because of what you have experienced, and, sharing your experiences with others have helped others. So this is amazing.
Yeah. And this does mean a lot to me. Like you said, when you go through crazy stuff, the main thing that you want to do is to find like-minded people that you can talk to about it. And that's what I want this to be. I want this to be a community. I want this to be, a safe place for anybody and everybody to come. So yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and there was one event that I really didn't get to talk to anybody out. That was about a year and a half ago now. We were in Townsend, and I thought I had seen a troll. I wasn't sure, but it just turned out to be Natalie. So,
Dang it! I was so invested.
Okay, 1 second. Go ahead.
Okay. No.
Oh, he's cracked himself up. Here we go.
Look, he's turning red now. He's getting moist.
I want to pass out.
Don't pass out, Greg.
Don't pass out.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to turn your camera off, or do you want to just go? Thumbs up if you want to go. Jilly. Thumbs up. All right. Let's go.
Yes.
Jilly.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello. Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Thank you,
What's on your mind, girl?
Paul. I just wanted to hop on and no. Love him, but no. I want to hop on and share a story because here's the thing. When I first started my journey, I've been doing a lot of podcasts this year and last, and part of the thing that I talk about is coming into your gifts. Because a lot of people get terrified when they have things happen, and they either immediately shut it down, or they're afraid to talk about it, or they get stuck in shame, for lack of a better word, because a lot of people have grown up in religious spaces, so they don't feel like they can say, "Oh my God, I think I saw an apparition," or "Oh my God, I heard something that totally wasn't there." And I grew up in a Catholic background, and so none of this was talked about, etc. Like, you just didn't. And I didn't know until I was at my grandma's 90th birthday party. And I'd shared with her that at one point in my life, I had seen, I was sitting at the top of the steps in her house, and I had seen a man with a top hat, not my grandpa. And she said, "That's the guy that built the house."
Is she cutting in and out?
Just a little bit.
so.
Jilly, you're cutting in and out.
Is my internet about to go? No.
Okay, we can hear you now.
We can hear you now.
So, having my grandma basically validate to me that she'd had all these things, but she grew up in an era where you didn't talk about them because she was very Catholic, and that was just not a thing. And so one of the reasons that I talk about my experiences now is to encourage people and to let them know that they're not alone and that you're not crazy. Because a lot of people will say, oh my God, I'm nuts. And I'm like, no, you're just coming into your clairs and you have no idea what the hell I'm saying. So when I get to share experiences, I like to. And, like Paul was at Ray County with me and got to see me talk to walls and got to see me go through some things, and I got to walk Natalie through some pieces, and that's always fun to bring people into their clairs and show, walk them through, you're okay, this is what you need to do, this is what we're going to do. And being able to hold the space for people to do that is huge. One experience I want to share in particular that didn't scare me when it happened, I was fascinated actually. I was on St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands, and we were at the ruins of a sugarcane plantation. And for anybody that doesn't know, back in the 1600s and the early 1700s, the Dutch owned the Virgin Islands. It was a British protectorate. And so it was so they would have all the sugarcane plantations were the sugarcane was on the mountains, and then all of the mills that processed the sugarcane and the overseer and the enslaved people were on St. John. And then all the people that had the money were on St. Thomas, because there was an ocean separating the two. So anyway, we went to we were at these ruins, and I thought nothing of it. It's a beautiful day. It's 80 something degrees. We're on the island. And I'm just standing at these ruins and not expecting anything to happen, and just kind of sitting in the space of this row of these copper kettles. There's, I think, 4 of them. And so it would have been a space where they would have brought the sugarcane, and then they would have, in a separate place near there, they would have crushed the cane stalks, gotten the liquid sugar, and then put it in these kettles, and they would have kept processing it until it got to whatever they wanted it to be. So whether it was mash or pure cane or whatever they wanted it to be. But it was very hot and very labor intensive. So I'm standing there and I'm not thinking anything of it. And all of a sudden I am timeline hopped into the 1600s. And I hear a woman say, come with me. And I just okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just okay, sure. And all of a sudden I go from beautiful blue sky, modern day St. John to being in the middle of this sugarcane factory. And there are multiple Black gentlemen who are shirtless, and they are toiling, and everyone is visibly sweating, and it's very hot, and you can see the flames, and everything that was there. And this woman says, she's here to help us. Can you help us cross over? And I say, sure. Okay. And keep in mind, you cannot cross someone without their permission. And to give you an example, when we were at Ray County, we were explicitly told you can't do none of that. So, okay, cool. Respect those rules. So I'm on St. John, and I'm in this sugarcane factory. And so I'm going up to each of these people, and I'm asking them explicitly if they want to be crossed over. And they're like, some of them are telling me details about their life. Most of them are just yes, please. And so I'm sending them, I'm crossing them, I'm crossing them, I'm crossing them, I'm crossing them. And we get to the point where and it's probably 10 or 15 people. And then she says, can you cross me? She's like, thank you. Thank you so much for, helping us. And, she said something about do not be afraid. You're going to get back there just fine. I sent her to where she needs to go. And then like I hear my stepdad saying, like yelling for me, yelling my name. And I'm like, I'm right here. What's going on? He's like, I've been calling for you and you didn't hear me. I'm like, okay. And I did tell them eventually, like I told them a long time after what had happened. But they know, my family knows. They know that I'm, they've heard me speak light language. They will ask me, my stepdad and my mom will always say, do you feel anything? What are you getting? When I'm in different places. And, I've gotten to the point now where my house is very protected. So when I see people asking questions like, do you have spirits in your house? I'm like, no, but nobody should. You should be protecting your energy. You should be making boundaries around what you do and what you do or do not want in your house. Like that's your sovereign space. You get to make decisions for yourself. And again, a lot of people, when they're first doing this work, another, cautionary tale, make sure that you boundary up, make sure that you clear yourself, make sure you know what you're doing. And like we are always having discussions about like Ouija boards and different instruments that people use to contact spirits and whatnot. And the only thing I can really tell you is when you start coming into your gifts, know that you're not insane. Give yourself permission to, and here's the thing. I've been doing this for over a decade. I've been a medium since I was a little kid. I've been seeing and crossing people like my whole life without knowing it. And so I've been actively, consciously doing this for over a decade. I've been a medium. I've been seeing, dead people. I've been doing a lot of this work. The more that I go into my healing, the more that I realize I've been doing it since I was a little child. And I just didn't have a word for it. And again, you grow up Catholic, so it's like, oh, she has a really active imagination. That's so cute that you're seeing it, that you have an invisible friend, don't you? And I'm like, that'll work. So it's that stepping into, and I think everybody has a story, but a lot of people are afraid to tell them. And I'm one of those people that's like, yeah, nope, not afraid to tell you about the guy, not afraid to tell you about the semi truck that I saw the shadow of in South Carolina. Not afraid to tell you about the dead person I saw this afternoon, literally. Not afraid to tell you about the people the things that I hear because I'm clairaudient. When my clairaudience broke open, those sorts of things. There's just lots of stories, and I think the more that we that have had these experiences speak on them, the more that other people feel, especially as people start coming into their gifts and getting into their healing journey. And as you step into your healing journey, your gifts will automatically open up, because as you stop excavating all the stuff, as you start letting go of the anger and the frustration and the rage and the resentment that you've been holding on to for 30 years, your gifts are internal, and your clairs are simply how your intuition expresses itself. Mm-hmm. And we all have intuition, whether you want to admit it or not. Everybody has intuition. And some people, I'll say it like I live in a really Bible-y area in North Carolina. And so a lot of times I'll say things like, you definitely had an angel watching over you, or somebody was keeping an eye, because it's accepted. So I code switch. Mm-hmm. And
you're starting to break up again, Jilly.
Say whatever you need to say, as opposed to like you have really.
Jilly, you're starting to break up again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you there?
I see you moving.
Are we back? Everybody went spinning.
Yeah, you're back.
Everybody
I can hear you now
for a second.
Yep. You're back.
Cool. I can hear you now. You now.
Good.
But yeah, I just think it's really important as we grow the communities, whether, Bigfoot's your thing, or Dogman, or, just being intuitive is your thing, or having new experiences. All of those pieces are relevant and important. And I saw someone that the person I would least expect, she goes to a Baptist church and all these little things I know about her. And I saw her go out to her car the other day, and she has a rainbow Bigfoot sticker on the back of her truck.
Because she can.
And I so want to be like, hey, I noticed your sticker. Tell me more, just to kind of see where it goes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Love us some Bigfoot. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
no
I just
doubt.
wanted to hop on and share. I just wanted to hop on and share that because I feel like a lot of people are scared to share. I feel like a lot of people think that they're insane or that no one's going to believe them or whatever.
Yeah.
And I also want to invite you, if you are having an interesting experience, and I think I said this on Paul's show as well, don't be afraid to inbox me and be like, hey, I just need to share this with somebody. And I know that you won't think I'm crazy and you won't judge it, because I won't and I don't. And sometimes you just need some place to dump it and be like, I had this experience and, oh my God, and, whatever. And I'm very good at walking people off of, I'm very good at pulling people back in the building. Off the ledge, back in the building.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's just what people need is, I couldn't tell my so-and-so because they're going to think I'm insane. And, you seem like a safe person. Paul, I do not judge you all the time. Stop.
Yeah, that's right, Paul. That nobody, well, we do judge you, but not about that.
Because you're a nerd.
I judge you based. I judge him on his sports teams.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super fair. Roll Tide.
No. Actually, you're in a different conference than me. Roll Tide's in a different conference than my college football team. So
It's a war eagle here.
Ugh.
yeah, neither one of you is in. Yeah, the Seminoles are not in your FSU's not in your conference, so you can love whoever you want to love.
Yeah, but Auburn, that's a bit of a rainbow Bigfoot in my opinion. I just need to wear that.
Auburn.
I think I froze his picture.
Oh, there it goes. He lives.
Yes.
You
Yes.
live. Woo!
Hey!
Hey.
He's just thinking about the rainbow unicorn that is the tide.
Ha! Wish.
Oh God. Well, Jilly, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Jilly. That was a
And
fantastic
Jilly-
story. Kind of reminds me of some stuff, dude.
What's that?
What happened?
I just said it reminds. She had mentioned earlier in the in our conversation where something might happen to somebody and they might be scared, not know what to do, whatever. I mean, something like that happened to me when I was at the Meadow.
Mm-hmm.
And I had I don't know how to classify the experience other than maybe, for lack of another word, a psychic experience, where it just had just gotten through using the God helmet, and then we went into a meditative session. And during that meditative session, I saw this white orb with a black dot in the middle. And then after the meditative session was over, I had also seen Bob Wilson too, the late Bob Wilson. Anyway, so I was talking about the things that we saw in the meditative session, and I said, just nonchalantly, I saw this white orb and it had a black dot in the middle. It didn't mean anything to me, but lo and behold, I told him I saw. But Trey Hudson, who maybe he's still in the audience, but he had said to me, he said, "Oh yeah, I'll tell you what that means in just a minute." So after I got through with my talk, he said, "Well, Bob had seen a UAP there that was white with a black dot in the middle, and all of the other people that was there knew that story, but I didn't." So in other words, it was a message from Bob saying, "Hey, I'm here," and sort of looking over looking over everybody.
Wow.
But it was so disturbing to me that I immediately left. I was planning on leaving that day anyway, but I left much, much early. And when I got to my vehicle, I said, "Bob, why me? I mean, everybody else there deserved that kind of message. I mean, why me?" And then I heard just as clear as day, he said, "It had to be you. Everybody else knew that story. Had to be you." And then in Bob fashion, we got into an argument, and we argued for probably 10 minutes as I was driving away, and then it kind of faded away. But, that was very difficult for me to process. Yeah, and I didn't know how to process that, even after all the things I've been through. So it really helps to having something like this, an avenue like this, for somebody to be able to talk about experiences that they don't know exactly what they are.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm excited that Jilly is Liminal Operator's very first
I
guest.
know. Let's go. Thank you.
Yes, number
Jilly.
one.
She's
Thank
frozen.
you.
Oh, there she goes.
Awesome.
So that is awesome. Thank you so much, Jilly.
Thank you, Jilly.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Hi.
All right, I'm gonna remove you. I'm sorry. I feel rude every time I do it, but no, it's
Oh,
It's Jilly.
love you.
Boom.
That is awesome.
Super
She's amazing.
cool. That was great.
That was awesome.
Yeah, she's amazing. And for folks that want an Akashic Records reading, she does amazing readings. They're only, I believe, $55 for a 1-hour session. And so make sure that you go and see her. She's amazing.
Very cool. Very cool. She brings up a good point. I'd be remiss if I didn't bring it up, because I deal with it all the time at my show, at the Night's Watch. And, over there, obviously who I am, I come from the Christian perspective of this thing. And yeah, sometimes it's difficult because sometimes, you can't get good communication or answers from the people that you would like, people like me would be reaching out to in the church, and, I feel very bad for those folks and also the folks that they're reaching out to, because, this stuff is all throughout. And if you don't really know what you're looking at or know how to answer it, bro, you could really just mess somebody up, so it's so important to have, the space. And, obviously none of us care like what perspective anybody is or where they're coming from, because, as we mentioned before, this is about community. We all have different thoughts, opinions, and approaches, and yet we all treat each other like family, right? I mean, so
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and that's just kind of like what we're trying to put out there to the
The masses.
masses or the internets. Yeah,
Interwebs.
the interwebs. I like that one. The interwebs. So,
Well-
yeah. I just wanted to put that out there because we love you.
yeah.
Absolutely. I wanted to ask y'all what is everybody's time frame? How long does everybody want to stay on?
Does it matter to me?
I mean, I figured
Keep
we'd
you
kill it
here.
at an
kidding.
hour unless we have somebody else want to come in, which I'll throw that out one last time.
Well, I was going to say we have
Paul told me
the
that.
What?
What?
I
Gory?
said, Paul had told me that he was going to come in.
he's eating chicken wings.
Oh, he's got chicken wing grease all over his fingers.
That's what I want to see.
Well, I was going to say we have the through the static segment if we want to do that, or we can save it for our first live, whatever y'all want to do.
We can do a third of a static real quick. Why not?
Through the static.
Through.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm gonna play it and then you can explain it. So
So, if you've made it this far in life, on our show, whatever, that means you have made it past the noise. You've made it through the static. So, this segment, I just want to ask, a deep question, because after all, we are all trying to learn and, build community. So, my question tonight is, do you think frequency plays a role in your life, and as well as encountering high strangeness?
Are
Greg.
you asking us or okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna do a round table. Okay, and the people in chat.
yeah, everybody
Yeah.
in chat, go ahead and throw some comments up there, and I'll throw them up.
Yeah.
We'll talk about them. Yada yada yada.
So, Greg, you're first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Frequency. Well, everything is energy and frequency. So the short answer for me would be yeah, absolutely. But, you know, I started to find that I had much more success when I started to meditate before investigations. And what I think that does is sort of brings my vibration higher. And I think it allows the other beings that's out there, Bigfoot and all the other ones that may be interdimensional.
Mhm.
I think that allows them to see you better because I mean I think you're vibrating at a much higher frequency, and I think the higher that you vibrate, the better they can see you.
Mhm.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Jim.
Yeah. Jim. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I mean, if we're just talking about like just generally speaking, you know, a different dimension that's layered on top of ours, the only way that you would be able to bleed through would be to vibrate in, right? And change your frequency. So I mean, there's that. But I mean, if you mean just like on a personal level, you know, for me, it's more of a little bit about music and stuff like that. You know, that's huge to me. And,
Mhm.
you know, as far as I'm concerned with everything, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. So I say his name every time I breathe. So yeah, it means a lot to me.
Awesome. Natalie.
Hello. So, yes, I 100% agree that frequency and vibration that you have, you give off and you surround yourself with it.
Mhm.
What you think in your mind is what you are.
Mhm.
And so, what I like to do, and to Greg's point, is meditate before going out and doing an investigation. Also, what I like to do, and if I'm able to, prior to like the day prior, is do like a cleansing and healing bath with pink Himalayan salt, rosemary, and sliced lemons, and then listen to Psalms 23, 91, and 121 on a loop, because those are protective psalms. And it completely cleanses your mind, body, and soul of all negative energy. And then you are a brand new person. And when I go out, you know, if I'm in a funk, I have to stop and I have to meditate, whether I, you know, maybe put some salt in my pockets or maybe burn some sage before I leave the house. Because if I leave the house and I have chaos in my head, I'm going to attract chaos.
Mhm.
So I've got to be in the right frame of mind before I leave my house and go into public, because then my positive energy will affect others in a positive way.
Mhm.
And Lord knows we don't need to bail you out of jail for punching somebody in the throat, right?
Exactly.
I would,
Throat
though.
punching
Or the
is a
ankles.
felony. Or what?
The ankles? Did you just make a short
Did you
joke?
say I'm an ankle biter? Was that a
Oh.
short joke?
That's a
there?
very short
Noise?
joke. Very short joke.
There is the short joke. That one?
Yeah, just short joke.
Yeah.
Dang
Yeah.
it.
It was funny. You made chicken wing grease fingers laugh. So
Yeah,
Checking
he
behind your paw.
actually was able to put an emoji, wipe that grease off your fingers, your chin.
that's an emoji.
Kelly, Miss Kelly.
You're next, darling.
Oh yeah, go.
I know he's calling me Kelly though. There's Brian. Hello, Brian.
Brian,
What up?
where is Scooby-Doo?
But Greg knows. Yes, when I encountered a negative frequency for the first time and like acknowledged it, that really kind of set my path, changed my course, made me realize, okay, this stuff is real. Because
Mhm.
it, you know, it can either take your energy or, you know, all the things. So yeah, absolutely. Long story short.
Mhm. Agreed.
Yeah, short and sweet. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
Just not sweet about her.
Oh, Greg, Gory, you're gonna get a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah. Now you messed up my.
I-
Now you messed up my camera.
Kitty.
With mayonnaise.
Let me see. Is that better? No.
Lettuce.
Why is
What,
it
that
doing
sandwich
that?
lotion?
Oh, that's called mayonnaise.
It's
Why
sandwich
is my-
lotion.
Okay, there we go.
Mayonnaise.
It's lotion for sandwiches.
All right, I think that's about time, guys. What do you think?
Yeah,
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
But don't use it as regular lotion.
Stop.
No, never do that again.
Oh goodness.
Lord.
Okay.
Mercy.
Well-
So before we go, August. Okay.
No.
August 21st, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We are kicking Liminal operators off. Hope everybody likes, subscribe, join, all the things. And then I did just want to say, eyes open, no fear. The signal is always near. Until next time, remember, we all operate in the space in between.
That was awesome.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Yes.
And real quickly before we get out, guys, I just want to put this out there. If y'all want, you can send a message or an email to anybody on the crew or to Relic or to me or whatever.
Mhm.
And before we open up lines, we will read and discuss whatever stories you want. So do it. All right. Y'all ready to end the puppy then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, man.
Bye. Good job. Woo!